Alright guys, we have a code here that will create celestial bodies in the class item, and they're created by giving them their name as a string and their mass. Since celestial bodies are so big, you have to use scientific notation. I also have listed the real distance between the Earth and each celestial body listed here in kilometers. Mass is listed in kilograms. We're going to be using the formula F sub gravity is equal to big G times the mass of the first object times the mass of the second object divided by the distance squared. Big G is also known as the gravitational constant. This number is 6.67 times 10 to the negative 11th power, also known as big G whenever I'm talking about it. I have a few examples here. We're going to check the gravitational force between the Earth and the Moon, between Earth and Mercury, Earth and Venus, Earth and Mars, and Earth and Uranus. Then I'm going to do something I've never done before and program in one of these randomly that isn't already in here and see what it is. So if we run it off the rip, we have the distance, the gravitational pull between Earth and the Moon, and Mercury, and Venus, and Mars, and Uranus. Now notice that Venus actually has a higher pull than Mars, and that's because Venus is actually about 30 million, 37 million kilometers closer to the Earth than Mars. So notice that as they get farther and farther away, their gravitational pull gets weaker. So notice that the Earth is closest to the Moon and therefore has the highest pull on it. But Mercury and Uranus are super far away, and therefore their values are much smaller, much smaller. Keep in mind, gravity is, I believe, the fourth or third weakest of the fundamental forces in physics. So it makes sense that they barely have any newtons worth of force. It takes a really large object to exert any gravitational pull across any considerable distance, which is why us humans don't have gravitational pull. So let's call the function between, let's actually do two of them that aren't between let's do the Earth and let's do Neptune. Okay, so print force. We put the distance between Earth and Neptune here. I'm going to copy paste it from here. Okay, now we put the mass of the Earth, which is a getter that I have in my function. We put the mass of Neptune, which would be the second object. We get the name of the first object. And we get the name of the second object. So, and then we put our semicolon. We're going to run it. And the gravitational pull between Earth and Neptune is this value. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I only had to upload it because I felt like the quality and length of the previous iteration of this video wasn't good enough. So I upped the ante on this. Please give feedback on what y'all thought of it.